Now, when I was a kid, hot rodding meant American cars, starting with little deuce coupes that the Beach Boys sang about, to even making race cars out of fuel tanks out of jet airplanes. But in the 70s and 80s, we started to see a resurgence of a different type of hot rodding. The Hondas and Toyotas that our dads drove were pretty boring, but strap on a turbo, maybe increase the engine size a little bit, and you've got yourself a Japanese domestic market hot rod. These are right-hand drive versions of the cars we grew up with, but they're way different from the cars that we were able to buy here.
I love cars. I live, I breathe cars. It's my life.
We started getting some cultural imports, if you like, from Japan in the form of various movies and video games and so on, which glorified the fact that you could go completely sideways through a city street going 1,000 miles an hour, and if you ran over a prostitute, you got extra points. Come on.
I joke with my staff, you know, Canadians are a bunch of imported people driving imported cars. Then there's a drift, crowd, and there's a time attack crowd, and there's a drag racing crowd, and there's a music crowd.
And I found out from a friend of mine who lives in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, that there's a surprisingly active culture for right-hand drive, hot-shot Japanese imports in that part of the world. And you figured, Saskatoon? They're driving pickup trucks on dead straight roads. You can see your dog run away for 4 days.
ですね、もちろん、カナダでは我々パトリックをサポートしてますし。
One of the things that you will find in Saskatchewan is the ingenuity of people here is a lot more of friends helping friends build cars.
Hey, that's really cool. I could see myself doing that.
In Quebec, the car scene starts generally to start around early May, mid-May, because that's when we start getting, let's say, above 10 degrees.
At the end of the day, taking a small light chassis, putting a large engine in it is a great way to build a car. The muscle cars did it that way, and that just all carried over onto the Honda side as well.
In Japan, they had a SR20 DET turbo engine in these things. They were just fire-breathing little rockets. It's like, oh man, so the guys from Japan bringing the stuff over from Japan, and they started transplanting them.
What style defines a Japanese design?
Went to a race in 1968. Me and a buddy of mine suggested that I come up to the track and help flag. Sunday night, I was hooked.
こういうレースをサポートしていくということはですね、やはり自動車という文化を若い人にどんどんやっぱ継承していってもらいたいと。日本のその自動車がクールというふうに呼ばれるのは非常に私自身も誇りに思いますし、嬉しく感じます。